no longer stuck in the past. If they had been thinking of the country they had left, they would have had opportunity to return. Hebrews 11:15. If we look back, we tend to go back. We either live in regret for our past or stay disappointed with where we are in the present, constantly trying to reproduce the glory days, which, if we were honest, probably did not seem all that glorious at the time. When we look ahead, we are to put our focus on the Savior. Let us fix our eyes on Jesus, Hebrews 12:2. Are we following the Lord? Are we in His will, at least to the best of our understanding? Does it seem less glorious than where we've been? Some of the Hebrews thought so. They had been freed from Egyptian tyranny, yet there was a significant group that did not like the pain they were experiencing with their newfound freedom. They were willing to return to Egypt as slaves if it meant they got to eat the better tasting food. Voluntary slavery never came so cheap. The exchange of blood-bought freedom for niceties is not a new concept. With freedom comes responsibility, and sometimes much pain and suffering. But it can only be endured when our vision is focused ahead on what that freedom could mean in the long term for us, for our children, and our children's children. We have to settle in confidence that we are in God's will, unless we aren't. When my life situation required that I move from full-time ministry back to bivocational, I had to get a job. With that job came what seemed like a distraction from my ministry calling. Yet I had this underlying feeling that I was smack dab in the middle of God's will. I had a clear sense of the Lord telling me that I was in a season of work that exacted a lot from my body and emotions. Yet there was glory, because God was in it. Sometimes it feels like I have jumped ship, gotten off the narrow path, until I stopped looking back and returned my focus to the Savior and the Savior's future for me. I had been in small churches with small incomes, and those incomes were a great blessing. But the new life situation brought more income that increased with pay raises and promotions. I feel the message of the Lord for me, as odd as it may sound, was make money and be generous. Looking back gives me a tainted view of the past, stirring shame for sins forgiven or regrets that I have left something glorious. It was glorious at the time because I was in His will. It is glorious now because I am still in His will. My eyes are on Him, and He is a good leader. Throwing off things that hinder can mean letting go of our preconceived ideas of the past. It means living in the present with faithful eyes on the promises of the future. But shouldn't we do more for the kingdom? Shouldn't we all go on the mission field? I might, but only if He leads. But for now, I work, make money, and give generously. We must run the race that He has set us in. This is our calling, and this is our joy.